my story so many times, and Lord have mercy, I have been telling it a lot on a daily basis, all throughout the day. And so here's the deal. I don't tell my whole complete story because the way I tell it sounds better. Okay. And then I just don't want to drag it out and everything. But here's the truth of the matter. I'm a very smart businesswoman. If I see an opportunity to make some money, I'm going to take it. Period. The end of story. When I first joined Trevorium, I got excited about the membership. I got excited about the travel, everything, no doubt. I got on a couple of Zooms and everything, just like you guys have gotten on Zooms, and I saw what we see now. But what was confusing the heck out of me, where I just said, I can't do this, this is just way too hard, is, especially we were in a pandemic at that, is all the leaders talked about on those Zooms was travel and vacationing. I got excited because I love to travel, even though we were in a pandemic, and I shared with people who I knew loved to travel, like Pinky, and she said yes. But once I got my 3, maybe even 4 at the most, I couldn't get nobody else to join. Now, I'm not new to this. I've been doing this type of thing for almost 3 decades. Okay. But we were in a pandemic. And, every time I would get on the Zooms, all they were talking about was travel, 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 almost like now. And so, because I just couldn't get anybody else to join, I lost interest. Okay. And you know where my story picks up. My story picks up a year ago when I went in my back office to see how much money was on my pay card. And I saw that this company had almost paid me $8,000 doing nothing, not doing anything, because I had so much other stuff to do, but I couldn't get it to go when I focused on travel only, because that's all they were talking about. That's all I was taught. That's all that I saw, you know? And when I saw $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10 for 2 years, and that was almost $8,000, I said, my God, the product isn't travel. The product is daily pay. I've never seen anything like this. And I said, let me switch up what I'm talking about and start talking about daily pay and see, what would happen. And when I switched my message, more people could relate to needing extra money. And all I was showing them was $10. I wasn't making the money that I'm making now. They were like, oh, shoot, $10 will buy me my morning coffee every day. $10, I can let it pile up on my Pay Quicker card too and go on vacation and buy flights. Y'all, I loved being a one-star director. I absolutely loved it. I mean, I did so much with that $10 because I would let it just pile up, pile up, pile up. And then when it was time to buy airline tickets, boom, I had it on my card. I had it when I needed to go shopping. I had it when I was eating out on vacation. It was just such a awesome, awesome, you know, residual income when I wasn't doing anything to earn it. It's a difference when you're working hard and you earn money, and then when money is just coming. And so when I made the decision, when gas prices became outrageous and I knew I needed some extra money coming in, I said, Let me switch what I'm saying. And so even now, I have to monitor my mindset when I get on the company calls because they still don't get it. Man, if those leaders got it, I'm talking about Todd, Daryl, Maria, if they talk about it, but they still nestle it so much into travel that it goes over people's heads because it went over my head. I didn't understand how were they getting people to commit to this because you got to understand, you guys, if you show somebody Travorium and they see a trip to Dubai for $1, yet they know they have to pay 125 a month. That value may or may not be there for them, depending on how much they travel. And so, what I did by switching, talking about daily pay versus travel, is that instead of me just having a few people to talk to who love to travel and that will even travel in a pandemic, to open it up to tens of thousands of people that would love a daily pay income stream. Y'all, we're not just talking to people about making more money. We're not just talking to people about exchanging time for money. We're talking to people about residual income. Residual income. We're talking about daily pay. We're talking about stuff that could help people to retire. That is totally different. People are not looking for another job most of the time. They're not looking for more work. They're looking for something that if they do put some effort and energy into, it will pay them for years to come. As they think about retirement, as they, think about the things that they need. Man, if I could have $25 coming in every single day, y'all, that's different than making $1,000 working, And so you got to switch that conversation because I'm telling you, the mindset, even though you say, oh, you get three and yours is free. A lot of people are saying, I don't know three people. And I'm going to have to pay 125 a month, which is 1,500 a year. Let me think about it. I'm not sure if I travel that much. But when you say, hey, I've discovered a way by leveraging the $9 trillion travel industry to earn daily pay. Do you have a few seconds to talk to the person who is giving me, who is coaching me, who's training me? It's a whole different mindset, you guys, when you lead with daily pay. I'm not even saying leading with making money. That's totally different. People feel like, oh, I gotta work. I'm already tired. No, let me show you how you can make some daily pay. That is a whole different conversation. Whole different conversation. A lot of the companies that I have come from, they did not have daily pay. It was pretty impossible to earn residual income. And if you did earn residual income, it was very slow. And then you had to buy all these products. You ended up spending it anyway, And so, you guys, it is totally, totally different. And every time I lead with travel, because I get sucked in too. I get sucked in the excitement. I get sucked in, the world tours, and you just have such a good time. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Oh, there's no better membership. But every time I get sucked into that travel trap, my business stalls. But when I switch and I go back to what I know got me here, which is daily pay, when I start talking like that, I'm telling you, we put in 25 people in a week. When I talk travel, our numbers drop. Because people, they're trying to figure out how to pay their bills. They're trying to figure out how to put kids through college. They're trying to figure out their retirement. They're trying to figure out all of these things. And yeah, they travel, but I mean, I don't know if it's worth it for me to pay 125 every single month. you know, to get, you know, a $600 vacation. Now, if you got three people, it's worth it all day long because you're not paying that money. But if they are wondering, can they do it, and everything, then that's why they need to think about it. They need to think, does it make sense? Does the numbers work? But when you talk about, hey, you know, have you thought about a way to make daily pay off the travel industry? If you travel, that's icing on the cake. If you don't travel, guess what? You can put yourself in a position to get paid every single day. And so I told Sarah to hold me accountable. If you see me drifting, where I just came back from an incredible vacation and I'm just like, this should pull my coattail because I'm telling you, people are happy for you and people say, wow. And people say, oh, that's incredible. And oh, wow, you are living your best life. But a lot of times their life may or may not fit in doing something like that. And so, therefore, the yeses become very slow. But when you show people how they can build daily pay, then they're like, okay, I need that in my life. Can you show me how to do that? And the answer is always yes. So that's why I will forever lead with daily pay.
Oh my God, Cynthia, that was fire. Woo! I'm like, when I think about, even if you remember, even when you invited me, it was answer to a pain point. It was still about the money. It was always about the money. Y'all, this thing is crazy. Don't sleep on it.
It's
That's why,
always about the money. People
yeah, and
will
I've done all
lie
my
to
posts.
you. They'll say it's something. It's always about the money. Trust and believe. It's all life is always about the money. How much is this? How much is that? How much is in my retirement? How much, am I going to make if I go to work there? It's always about the money. Go ahead, Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, most of my posts now, thanks to daily pay, something daily pay, hashtag daily pay. I mean, that will like subconsciously get into people's minds and they'll finally go, what is this daily pay? That's what you want them to ask and then you can say, do you need some daily pay? 99.9% of the time, people are going to go, yeah, I could use some extra daily pay.
Because
Yeah.
everybody need it, Kelly. That's why. Everybody need it. All of us.
Absolutely. That was powerful. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for sharing. And yeah, I almost missed the boat because I thought it was just all about the travel. And when you had said it's travel is just the icing on the cake, it's the daily pay, passive residual income, that's what I needed to hear. So I mean you're spot on with that. Everybody needs to make money. This is a way to be able to do that and to just make a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, had I not just said I would listen to what Sarah had to say because she was my friend, I would have missed it too. I would have totally missed it.
Y'all, what we really, really need to understand is that, people say, it's not all about money. And yeah, we want to make memories and I want to make them too. I love travel. I love it. But the bottom line is, guys, you can't travel without money. And they said money isn't everything. No, it's not everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. You got to have it. You have to have it to move about in this world, to do the things that we need to do every day. I have to think about how beautiful this is, guys, because the bottom line is my granddaughter, who has had a problem with the size of her mouth because of her teeth, they were so crowded. Her mouth is being straightened now because of this daily pay. Y'all, that come on. You think about it. That's life changing for her. So just don't, if I can tell you anything, don't sleep on the daily pay. Yeah, the travel is great. I love it. But this money coming in every day, I don't care if it is $10 a day. I don't care if it's $25 a day. Even if it's just paying for your membership, that's something that's not coming out of your pocket. We have the key, guys. We have the answer to the transfer. We just got to open our mouth and tell people.
Be a blabbermouth. I swear I'm going to get a T-shirt like that one day. Anyway,
You're gonna be able to go on my website in just a couple of days and pick it up.
oh really? Be a blabbermouth?
And listen, I just want to end with this too. You guys, we're still sharing with people the secret. The secret is, that you don't have to pay retail for the things that you want to do and love to do and will do, every day. But we've discovered a way that you don't have to pay retail and that they will. You're not just hanging your hat on. Oh boy. And do you have a plan for? Oh boy. But but you discovered a way that not only will they save you that, or that you don't have to pay retail, but they will pay you daily pay to share the secret. So it's still, circling back to what we have been talking about from the beginning. You still can wear your shirts, that say know the secret and all of that kind of thing, because, it truly is a secret that we're letting people know. Say no to retail and say yes to daily pay.